Hey, what's up guys, SoldierKnowsBest here, where Google just held their Android Chrome event today, where they talked about the future of both of these platforms. So I'm going to be talking about some of the new things they announced today and going to dive right into it right now, starting with the new Nexus 7 that they have announced. The new Nexus 7 has a fresh look to it. I mean, it doesn't look totally different, but it is going to be more comfortable to hold in your hands. At least that's what they say. It's going to be lighter. It's going to be thinner than the old previous Nexus 7. But really, most of the change is going on the internals of this new tablet. Now, it's going to have a 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon S4 processor. Now going to have 2 gigabytes of RAM. It's also going to have Bluetooth 4.0, HDMI out, NFC, wireless charging. Is also going to have 2 stereo speakers with virtual surround sound, which they say is going to sound great. And then also it's going to have a 1.2 megapixel front facing camera and a 5 megapixel rear facing camera. And then it's also, as far as the battery life, going to have 9 hours of HD video playback and 10 hours of web browsing. Now, another nice element to this Nexus 7 is that it's going to have LTE support by 3 carriers here in the United States: AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. And it's just going to be one single Nexus 7 model that's going to support all 3 of these different carriers, so you'll be able to switch these carriers as you please. Now, the display is also improved. It's going to have a 1920 by 1200 resolution, and now it's going from 216 ppi to all the way to 323 ppi, which is pixels per inch. Now, this new Nexus 7 will go on sale starting July 30th. It's going to be available basically everywhere. At least the Wi-Fi model will be available in Walmart, Best Buy, Staples, Amazon, of course, on the Google Play Store online. And it's going to be available in a lot of other different places as well. And then the LTE models will be coming at a later date. They say in the coming weeks we'll be getting those models. Now, the prices for this new Nexus 7 will be $229 for the 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi models, and the 32 gigabyte Wi-Fi model will be running you $269. And then if you wanted the 32 gigabyte LTE model, that will be running you $349. Now, this Nexus 7 will also be the first device that's shipping with the new version of Android Jelly Bean, Android 4.3. Now, one new thing in Android 4.3 is multiple user support with restricted profiles. For example, if you do have a kid that has a profile on your tablet, you can restrict them from only seeing the in-app purchase content that you already bought instead of seeing the stuff that is available, so he doesn't have the chance to go crazy on your credit card and start buying a whole bunch of stuff within an application. And it's also going to have support for OpenGL ES 3.0, which is going to allow for games to produce better graphics, and it is some examples of some things running, and it looked pretty impressive to me, the different shadows, lighting effects that you're able to do with this new standard. So that's going to be alongside with everything else in Android 4.3. And now one last thing, because of the new DRM in Android 4.3, Netflix will now allow you to stream 1080p content from their Netflix application, and the Nexus 7 will be the first tablet to support this new application, which has already been updated. As I said before, the Nexus 7 will be shipping with Android 4.3, but if you already own some Nexus devices, you'll be able to download Android 4.3 via an over-the-air update today. Now, Google had one last surprise up their sleeve for this event, and that is called Chromecast, which is this little dongle that plugs into your TV via an HDMI port and is powered by a USB port, and this allows you to stream video from any device in your home. Now, the way this works is once you get this thing plugged into your TV and connected to your Wi-Fi network, you'll be able to open up, say, a YouTube application on your iOS or Android device, and there'll be a little Chromecast button at the top. And once you press that, it'll go ahead and automatically beam that video to your TV set. Even if your TV is off, it'll power up your TV, change to the right input, and then also go ahead and start playing that video. And then now on your phone, you'll still have full control of that video. You can adjust the volume if you wanted to, and also you can set up playlists on the fly. So if you have a certain amount of YouTube videos you want to watch consecutively, you can go ahead and set that up on the application. It'll go ahead and keep playing. And now this will also work with the new Netflix application as well. And even if somebody who's using their Nexus 7 device and they're playing a movie from that onto the TV using Chromecast and they leave with that device, you'll still be able to open up Netflix on your particular iPhone or device. And now you'll be able to still control that movie that's already playing on the TV set. So that's a very smart way to allow you to keep watching stuff even though that original device is already left. And so now this new Chromecast dongle is not going to work with all applications. It'll be working with YouTube, Netflix, the Google Play Store music and movies, and also the Chrome browser, whether you're on the Mac or a PC or using it on your cell phone. But it's a good start, and I think this will be a pretty cool device that's kind of going at Apple's AirPlay, but adding some more functionality that Apple is missing from their AirPlay right now. So if you want to go ahead and get your hands on this new Chromecast, you can order it today from the Google Play Store for $35, and it'll also be available at Best Buy and other stores as well. All right, so that's all the news that Google covered today at this event. I think it got some really good things going on with the Nexus 7. Also, I like a couple of new things in Android 4.3. And I think this new Chromecast is going to be a nice addition to a lot of people's living room setup or TV setup or whatever. So I'm going to be definitely getting my hands on these devices. So leave your comment down below what you think about these devices and all the news that Google announced today. I'm really interested to see what you think. And thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you later. Peace.